Hi Scorpio, how are you? This is going to be your December reading. While I was shuffling, one thing came through is like, so during your season, we had Mercury retrograde, right in your sign. And to me, like what that made me think and feel was that there's so many repressed feelings and emotions and so many misunderstandings that happened during your season that I feel like now that we're in Sagittarius, when it's very expensive, very bright, very like open-minded, and just like always looking for answers and new adventures and stuff like that, that I feel like those unspoken feelings and emotions and situations that happened will come to light, so will come to be. So I feel like there's something to watch out for this month. So don't jump to conclusions just yet. I feel like there's going to be a lot of egos. I feel like there's going to be a lot of strong emotions arising, you know, in communications with other people. So instead of reacting, try to like ask questions and try to like ask like, well, why do they feel the way they do? Why did they react the way they do? And what made them say the things that they say, before really going into, you know, like accusing something, like really telling them, well, no, you're wrong, or like, you know. So yeah, try to ask the questions first and then see if that makes sense for you, if that's something you felt, or if that's, you know, and take it from there. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see what we got. So we have the Fool, the Hermit, Ten of Swords in reverse, which is nice, the Tower in reversed, the Two of Pentacles in reversed, and then the King of Cups. Well, it's a very interesting coupling in the beginning of the month here, the Fool in reverse with the Hermit, right? One is just like goes blindly. So I think that's the Sagittarius, that's the Sagittarius energy that I was talking about. Sorry, excuse me. And then the Hermit mode, it's like, it's more like, so it's like that Virgo, it's like more detail oriented, more like a planner, more like going in within and asking the questions and really digging deep. So that's exactly what I asked you to do, like that energy that came through while I was shuffling for you. It's like, on one hand, some of you will feel like rushing in and starting something new and just being risky and like just like going with it and going like that like blind faith, and it's like, no, it's gonna work out, it's gonna work out. And then others, you'll be like, oh, maybe we should wait, maybe there's still a bit more things that we need to address, maybe we need to look at. So I think there's somewhere like the silver, like the best thing is somewhere in the middle, like somewhere in the middle for you guys. Instead of like rushing in, really like take your time, really assess, because you don't want to be in this mode and like you don't want to make this upright, because when the Ten of Swords is an upright, there's a lot of stress and there's a lot of angst, a lot of anxiety too about things working out, not working out, where are we heading, what are we doing, how is this gonna play out for me, all of that stuff. Now when it's in reversed, I feel like you're taking the precautions. I think really, as much as you like, there is some opportune things for you in the beginning of the month, but you approaching it with a caution, you approaching it with like deep knowing. And I feel for some of you, it's because you like approaching it from like, I think for some of you, like the month of November was such a deep month where it's like you taking in so much information, then that's what maybe causes you to like, for some of you to be so risky and like, okay, I know I need to do this, like I feel right to do this. Because you might have done the work, and then in the way it's like, you know, I don't feel by doing this, I don't feel as burdened. So it's like a lot of the stuff will be like feel lighter, I think, of this month. But again, that's the energy of the Sagittarius, where it's like he's lighter, he's just here to like enlighten the mood and like enlighten people, right? Because he's the teacher, he's like, he's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is like all about expansion and learning, and then, you know, learning about new cultures, new places. So it's all about like that knowledge, like really he's searching and seeking knowledge. But at the same time, he's making it lighter because he's the adventurer, right? So I feel like, yeah, the mood will get lighter, even though you will be, and you're like, you know, getting deep down to the bottom of it, but you will feel lighter, you will feel better, it will feel easier. And then at the second part of the month, you have the Tower reverse, which you know, honestly, I feel like there is a change that's coming, but I feel like, so you, in a way, you set the motions already, but because of like you taking it with a step precaution, you are delaying some sort of an end because you're not quite sure of certain elements of that new move. But by the end of the month, you know, like little by little, you will see things happen. You will see things changing. You will see things like shifting in such a way that, again, you'll feel lighter. You'll be really making a choice at that point. It might not be the choice that maybe necessarily you wanted to do, maybe at the time that you wanted to make it. But at the same time, I feel like you will be forced to somehow like let go of certain things in order to make room for this new change that's coming into your life. And maybe that's why like that resistance a little bit, that you're like resisting to let go of certain things, to let go of certain behaviors. Maybe like you're something, maybe there's an investment you're looking at, but you just don't want to like, because you're not sure about this investment, you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't be investing, maybe I shouldn't let go of my money, like, or put this money aside for like this investment. So it's like something there that will, you know, make you feel a little bit unsure, right, about how to proceed. So but at the same time, I feel like there is a need for you to have a more longer term plan than just kind of like going into this, even though you are, you know. So go back to November, go back into that, like, what were you talking about? What were you thinking back then? You know, like, what were the things that came up for you then? You know, and then see how those things are playing out this month, because I think that really set in motion a new change for you on an internal level and on the external level too. And it's happening little by little, even though I feel like somehow you're resisting it, because there is this resistance to let something go. But it may be because you're resisting to let something go because you're just unsure of how you want to go next. Like, whereas like this, you're excited about it, you're excited to start something, but you're just unsure how you're gonna feel. Are you gonna feel safe? Are you gonna feel protected? Is this gonna make you money? Is this gonna be a good option? Is this gonna be a good choice? Is this gonna be a good partner? All of those things are running through your head right now. So the thing to do is just kind of lean in into the change. And then just go back to this like hermit card of like, look back into the month of November, things that came up for you. Were there certain things that you repressed just because you didn't want to deal with it or think about? You know, like, let those things out, like shine the light on them and see if they can help you see forward, see past this like beginning, like how is this going to play out for you? You know, because like there was a reason why you set things in motion, and I truly believe that. It's just you owning that, you know, and you kind of putting them into words of some sorts, right? So let me pull an oracle card for you and see what's that additional message for you this month. A change is coming though, know that. Yang, fire. Yeah, you really want to get going. You really want to get things started and moving. But, and it will happen because you have the Tower here. It's like not this month though. They're not going to happen until you're ready for them to happen. But even though sometimes with the Tower, you'll be like, when you least expect it. But at this point, like, at least you have some sort of a vision, some sort of like a notification that it's coming. And again, it's because something happened in November that you set in motion that, you know, things are just like, whew, okay, it's time. It's like you almost feel like the fire under your feet, like to get going, to get moving, to like do things and start moving and just start, you know, changing things around. But like at the same time, you don't want to let go of things. You're attached to certain things, you know? So I would really like pay attention to that. Like I would really, yes, you want to move forward and things will be moving. Like there's a lot of things that will be happening for you this month, but it's really up to you not to be reactionary to it. Use the energy of the Hermit to, you like more like, okay, Instead of like when something was said to you or like something happened that you're like unsure of, instead of like rushing into something just to prove something to somebody, just like take a moment, take a step back, really assess, and don't be that macho person, don't be that you know, masculine person, and just like, oh yeah, I can do it. Or maybe at the same time, this might be asking you to really go for a change and really embrace change, because the change is coming. And then the yang, it's like that masculine energy, right? It's like embracing like that fire, that drive. So maybe for you, it's like really, it's asking you to like passionately back up something that you started in the beginning of the month, and just like really go for it. Don't double track, you know, just really fully commit to it, you know, like again with passion and with like spark and with joy, and like just, you know, that raw energy, and like just, yes, we'll get this done, we'll get it there, you know. So Scorpio, I leave you with that. I hope you have a wonderful December. I hope you get whatever this changes, I hope it's going to be better. I think it's going to be for the better for you. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen for you in the new year. But I'll leave you with that for now, and I will see you in 2020. Bye.